Today I'm going to start doing some work on my Honda CB360T. This is already halfway to be a cafe racer, as you can see. A lot of the stuff has been modified and or removed. Today I'm just going to get my exhaust wrapped. I think it's a good idea just because it looks cool and it's going to keep my legs from burning just in case I touch it. I'm pretty new to riding motorcycles, so this is something I think will be beneficial to me. Let's get to the wraps and see how it looks. So this is the basic stuff you're gonna need to wrap your pipes. You'll definitely need your roll of wrap. I got 50 feet, should be enough for 2 exhaust pipes. Then you're gonna need your zip ties. I got the metallic ones. Obviously you don't want any plastic stuff. You can also opt in for high temp silicone coating. This will prevent the wrap from losing its coloring. Some of the other stuff that you'll need, you need water so you can soak your wrap as well as keep it moist while you're wrapping it. It'll make it easier for you. Gloves. This is made out of fiber, so there's going to be fiber particles that may get stuck in your hands. You don't want that, so just get a pair of gloves. Knife or scissors to cut the wrap at the needed length. And that's about it. So I'm just gonna soak it, not even soak it, just get it a little bit wet, especially these front parts. You don't want it to be dripping or anything, but just wet enough to where it's gonna make it easier to apply and wrap. You also want to kind of move it around, see how if it's becoming a little bit more flexible, which this is as you're moving it around. So I think that's pretty much enough. Maybe one more squirt. Alright, that'll do. So I have decided to do it on the bike without having to take off the pipes. It may be a little bit more difficult, but I figured it'll save me some time from having to take this off. I won't have to replace the gaskets or whatever's in it. The difficult parts are clearly going to be around here, but I think I can squeeze the tape around it, no problem. So let's get it going. So what you want to do on the first loop is kind of lock it onto itself. So just hold it like this, and then fold it over itself. This way, after a loop or two, it should be able to hold on to itself. You won't have to, put a zip tie in here or anything like that. But before we start with anything of that nature, we do kind of want to measure the length that we're gonna need. This will allow us to, cut off what we need and not have to loop this every single time we go around the pipe. To do so, we can simply measure how many times we're gonna need to go through the pipe, leaving an extra 1/4 inch around. So that'll be 1, you kind of hold your finger there, and it's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to need around 17 rotations of this wrap to get around the entire pipe. Now that we know we need 17 rotations of the wrap, we can simply measure how much we need for 1 rotation. So let's say it's about this. I'm going to leave a little bit extra just in case. All right, so this will be 1 rotation around the pipe. So now I'm just going to kind of count 17. This will be 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 17. I'm gonna cut it about here. Now what we're going to do is prime the process. What that really means is just we're going to wrap this loosely around the pipe. That way we don't have to loop the entire length of the wrap every single time. So I think I'm gonna go this way because I think it's gonna look good. so this should allow me to get started. On the first one, what you want to do is bend this corner in, hold it down. As you're coming with the second loop, you want to overlap it completely. Make sure it's straight. Just like that. And then you're gonna overlap about a 1/4 inch every time. Pull it tight. So you see how this is helping us. This part, it's just kind of here for us, so we get to loop it without having to pull the entire thing. It goes much quicker. This is a very tight area for me, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm going to have to loop it one at a time. Now that the pipe is wrapped, I'm going to cut it off at the bottom, somewhere around here. I'm going to use one of these metal zip ties, wrap it around. That's it, the pipe is wrapped. Now the last part of this install is to spray this high temp silicone coating. This will protect the wrap from dirt, grime, water, and all that stuff. I don't have any fenders on the wheels, so all the dirt stuff is going to be coming at this. In order to protect it, make it last longer, keep it black, you have to spray this stuff on top. It should hold up to 1500 degrees. One thing is that it has to be dry when you spray, and obviously I just wet this to install, so I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to do so. All right guys, so I got the pipes wrapped. I think it looks pretty cool. It doesn't look as black on the camera as it does in real life, but I think it does add a little bit to the look of the bike. As you can see, I'm going for a Brat or a Cafe, kind of in between type of look. If you have any ideas how to make it look more of that style, let me know. Some things that I'm thinking of is put a fender on the back, but it's only going to go from here to there, just so I don't get a bunch of dirt inside the carbs and the air filter. And then maybe put a brace right there, maybe a tiny fender, a chrome fender in there, just to make sure the forks don't split and all that stuff. These bikes are not really known for the greatest fork or anything, so that might be a good idea. I was also thinking of either polishing the engine and making it a little bit more shiny, chrome looking, or maybe blacking it out, kind of paint it. Well, that might involve a little bit more work, so I'm not sure. I also think the handlebars might go lower. Maybe I'll just flip them upside down to see how that feels and if that's good or not. Give me your ideas. I really do want to finish this bike, make it real cool, something to ride around in nice weather, Sunday afternoon, stuff like that. Any ideas are welcome. was also thinking of maybe making the seat a little bit thinner. I don't know how easy that would be. I'm not really, you know, interior type of person. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Is this a cool project? Is this something you would do? Would you get a bike like this? Any other suggestions? Put your comments below. Like and subscribe if you're into this kind of content. If not, you know, leave me a constructive comment telling me how much you hate the bike or whatever else it might be. Take care.